Greetings, mortals. This is Zephus the Dragon. We're going to talk a little bit about my playtime with the new MOBA that just came out for the Switch. Well, it's not out yet. I got access to a closed beta. It's called Arena of Valor, and it should be coming out for the Switch later this year. The thing about a MOBA, if you're not familiar with it, it stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, and the object is to destroy the enemy base in a 5v5 format, and each player chooses a character, and each character has different stats and abilities. Some are tanks, they can take more damage. Some are mages, they can hit more at a distance and have more effects. Some are warriors, they hit close range, they kind of poke and move away kind of things. So each character, you escort minions to destroy towers on the way to the base, and when you destroy a tower, you need those minions, because the tower will target minions first before they target players, and then they do more damage to players, kind of as a punishment if you try to attack a tower without minions escorted. So you're jockeying with position against the other team, destroying their minions, they're destroying your minions, and eventually you make a push and try to attack them and move them away from defending their own tower so that you can push your minions in. So, playing Arena of Valor for the Switch is kind of a nice little setup. You move your character with a thumbstick, and you have access to all of your commands and abilities through the L and R buttons. Each character is given 3 abilities, 2 of them normal abilities. They cool down in a few seconds, and they cost mana every time you use them. And then you're given 1 more ultimate ability, and that takes longer to charge, but it does more effects throughout the game. So as you're pushing your characters and you're pushing the minions forward, you eventually push into the enemy base and you destroy it, which is the whole object of the game. So my thoughts on Arena of Valor, I kind of like the setup. It's really refined. It looks like it came from a mobile platform, so it's definitely looks like it came from that. It's very simple arena. It's not very complicated. You've got your 3 lanes, you've got your jungle, but everything's very condensed from what I've seen compared to other MOBAs. There's not a lot of empty space. You basically are thrust into the action pretty quickly, and if you go into the jungle, a lot of the enemy monsters are just right there. There's no like big gaps between trying to get from point A to point B, and you move pretty quickly. So I have only had 1 disconnect. Now again, this is a closed beta, but I only had 1 disconnect, and it penalized me for the disconnect because even though I tried to get back into the game, it wouldn't let me get back directly into the match that I had left behind. So that was unfortunate, and I wish it had been able to send me back directly into that match. So that's one problem. Other than that, 1 disconnect out of many, many hours of playing is pretty good. Also, it's a nice game. I've never had much experience with MOBAs personally. I've watched a lot of MOBA play, and I understand some of the basics, but I've never actually played a MOBA before. So being able to sit down and enjoy a MOBA is kind of nice, and it's very easy to get into. This one, at least, they don't chastise you, and they give you good tutorials to get in, so it's so nice to play. I played it in both docked mode and portable mode, and I found that the gameplay was very solid in both. Obviously, coming from a mobile platform, that means that the mobile version, when you play it undocked, is really refined. And even in docked mode, the graphics come out really nice. They're not spectacular or anything like that. We're not talking like Wolfenstein levels of graphic quality, which they had to tone down. Obviously, they obviously had to go upwards, but it looks really fancy and it looks really pretty. There are a few problems with the menus and the menu design. It doesn't do much hand holding outside of telling you how to play a MOBA. After that, you're on your own. So, like, I didn't know about these things called Arcana that you can equip. Basically, they're a grid, and you can put slots in the grid to make your characters even stronger, and I didn't know about that for a good chunk into the game. So if I'd known about how that worked, it would have been nice. Now that I know how it works, it's really cool. You can slot in the different things and make your characters a little bit better. And you can also rename them and things like that, so they're more in tune with which character that you're playing as. So if you have a favorite character, which is usually how that works, a lot of these games you get a main character that you're really good at, and it's good to have a few mains under your belt of different classes. That way you can slot in whatever when you're playing with random people in casual matches. Now, obviously, if you're playing with a group and you each know each other's mains and how to play off of each other, then that makes it even better, because then you can just slot in whatever main you want. It has a nice little auto upgrade feature. This is really useful for players, again, like me, who haven't played a lot of MOBAs, because there's two different ways you upgrade your character. You can upgrade them, either their skills, you can make their skills more powerful as you go along. Each time you level up, you're given a skill point, and you can use that to upgrade one of your skills. And you have to do it in a certain pattern. You can't just upgrade one ability to maximum right off the bat, each skill point. You have to upgrade each skill kind of off of each other, I guess. I don't know exactly how that works, but so like when you upgrade your L skill, for example, on your next upgrade you have to upgrade your R skill, and later on you upgrade your ultimate skill, which is located on the ZL. And you also carry one talent, and the talent is a skill that you can use that does a quick effect, and that has a quite a long cooldown. So it's one of those things that's like your trump card. Doesn't do very much damage sometimes, and some of them aren't even damaging. They're just like running away or healing yourself, but at least it's something that you can use in a situation. It's another way of differentiating your character if you're playing the same type of character. I also enjoyed the fact that, like I said, it's very easy to use. So anyone can drop in. If you've never played a MOBA before, at least it gives you an idea what you're doing, and you can go from there. Just be aware that as you level up your actual account, that you unlock more abilities and more stuff that you can use in the game. So make sure that you check your menus consistently, especially when playing this game later. That you know each of the different things. So that's my playtime with Arena of Valor. It's something that's nice. I don't know necessarily if I'll play it too much when it goes live. I'm enjoying the closed beta, obviously. In fact, it took away some of my Wolfenstein time, because Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus, also came out for the Switch on the 29th, and I knew that I had that at all times, and this is just a closed beta, so I've been playing that quite a bit. So if you're looking forward to a MOBA on the Switch, for those people who are into MOBAs, it's definitely something to pick up. If you're not into MOBAs and you're kind of curious, I believe it'll be free to play when it comes out. So at least you can try it out and see if it's for you. And if it's not, hey, you can always move on to something else. But it's something to try. So I hope you enjoyed this discussion. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to do. Don't forget to comment on this video and subscribe to this channel. I'm working very hard on trying to get things going. I have a very limited schedule, so it's very hard for me to put out videos. I'm working towards making that a little easier on myself. I'm trying to record consistently. I'm getting better at learning how to record. And hopefully we'll be able to see more actual recordings rather than broken live streams on my channel. So again, go ahead and I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day.